Hi everybody, I'm Michael and I am playing Sherlock Holmes versus Arsene Lupin. So, our villainous Lupin has given us these puzzles. So, Venus, Mars, basically these puzzles refer to paintings and numbers. Unless I'm mistaken, each one of these paintings is in a different room that we have not explored yet, so let's just go to all the rooms that we've explored.
Saint Catherine of Alexandria by Antonio de Solario in 1514, originally part of a triptych.
Oh my.
The Supper at Emmaus, where the resurrected Jesus appears to his disciples, painted by Caravaggio, 1571-1610. He was a master of chiaroscuro, and the Caravaggism movement was named after him.
Okay, so by clicking on the wrong things, we get lectures. Beautiful. Oh wait, is this it?
Here's what I've been looking for.
Oh. What even is that? Is that... What is this painting? So this... Which one of these? Is this... This has to be Venus and Mars. Okay, that's Venus and Mars. I think I know this painting. So basically, he's kind of drunk and passed out right now. And while he's drunk and passed out, Venus is having her little Cupid character steal his stuff. Although those are not Cupid characters. Those are like satyrs, right?
This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
Is that what we needed?
This painting depicts
That's the information we needed. Okay, so, wow, I don't even need to look at paintings. I just need to walk into the room and get somewhere close to the painting, and the game tells me I've got it correct. That should make this puzzle way, way, way easier. Okay, is this it?
Peace and War. Rubens, the Old Master, painting probably executed in 1629 or 30, illustrating the hopes for peace between England and Spain, the painter's mission at the time. Rubens was, in effect, also a diplomat.
I didn't know that. I didn't know Sherlock Holmes knew that. He's a master of painting, apparently. Somebody's sleeping.
It's Pointer, the museum director, who is on display here. Amusing.
That is actually kind of amusing. He's sleeping. That is kind of cute. Okay, it doesn't look like one of these paintings is triggering anything. Ah, this one is.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Okay, it's a painting of a little horse.
Look, a white horse standing by a sleeping man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter.
Sounds good. Excellent, excellent. Please tell me you're taking note of this, Holmes, because I am not writing down those dates. Okay, so perhaps there's something in this room? It's only got like 3 paintings, so...
What horrors?
This might be it. Nope. Okay, so not this room. Now I've been through the museum like 3 times, I'm more familiar with where everything is. Ooh.
Here's what I've been looking for.
That looks like a nice painting. Kind of tiny, but pretty nice. I kind of like it.
A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialized in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape.
Okay, so it was originally larger. Got cut for some reason.
A winter scene with
Why would you
skaters
cut
near a
out
castle
the,
by Averkamp,
the edges of
1585
a
to
painting?
1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialized in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape.
Well, I don't know why you would do that, but... I mean, this clearly appears to be one of those paintings that, was famous, so why would you mess with it?
A river scene with a Dutch yacht by Van der Capelle.
Okay, did I check out this area? I think I have not, but I think there are no actual paintings here. Just silly stuff. Okay, is this a new room, or is this the old room that I just came from? This is the old room I just came from. So I go here. This perspective changes. Very confusing. Okay. That looks like a real painting there. Is it one of these paintings? There we go.
The Triumph of Pan by Nicolas Poussin.
Huh.
A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres, who is also a violinist on the side, like myself.
Yes, of course. Well, that makes me so fantastic and awesome, yes. Okay, let's see if we can find the fourth of the paintings. Closed. Okay, well, it's gotta be in this room then. Not one of those. Oh my gosh, okay. Where is it? I have checked every room systematically. Yes, I think I have. I might have missed... this room? Ah, there we go, it's this room.
Here's what I've been looking for.
One of those random side rooms. What is that, from the Book of Tobit?
Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done. It seems that I have found the 4 numbers from Lupin's poem. Now, what do I do with them?
I don't know. What do you do with them? Yeah, what do I do now? I've looked up all 4 clues. First minus second times third minus fourth. Yeah, okay, but where do I enter these things? What should I do with the 4 numbers? Do as he says in the final 3 lines. Take the 4 values from each verse, so it's 2, 2, 2. Come on. So 8, 9, 8, 4. Perhaps that's a 4-digit number, so perhaps that's a number to open up this thing. Could be. This was a French lock, right? So 8, 8, 9, 8. Why am I so bad at this lock? Haha!
Open.
Got it. I love how it's changed color and now it's a really dark thing when it previously was like the same color as that. Unless I'm mistaken. I could be.
It's the painting by my great-uncle. Look, there's a paper attached.
Oh, okay. Mr. Holmes, you should have at your feet parts of my disguise from yesterday. No doubt you would have liked to have removed them from me while I was wearing them. Possible. I'm in the museum disguised like this and remove my postiches, but beware. Beware, do it with care and precision, for I'm sensitive, and you might destroy the next clue.
A wig and a cushion for the stomach, no doubt. There's also
see
Velmont's cap and clothing.
anything. This is
A wig
this is
and a
too
cushion
dark.
for the stomach, no doubt. There's also Velmont's cap and clothing.
There is nothing there to see. Oh my goodness. Ooh, here's this.
A half-empty bottle of champagne. To pass the time, no doubt. This is what must have happened. Lupin entered the museum disguised as Velmont. After our meeting, he pretended to leave, but in fact came to hide in the case that Palinor had emptied whilst doing his inventory. A hook permitted him to close the case from the inside, and he calmly waited until
So
the
he
time
hid
was
inside
right.
this case.
Once alone, he got out and helped his accomplice enter through the skylight without fearing the police.
Okay, cool. So he basically hid inside here. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad I know that. Now what do I do? Okay, so I need to find somebody disguised like this. Find me in the museum disguised like this. I'll talk to the director. I want to see if I need to talk to the director. If not, I imagine I have to run throughout the entire museum again. Yeah.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Let's see. I think these are just old conversations.
The only one who will be happy...
I'd wager he's doubling.
Ah, and when...
A deadline will soon be set.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
So, nothing else to check here. So we just need to find some place in the museum that looks I guess Palinor did a paint... When he did a painting that looks like himself as Palinor. Well, I have no idea where that is. Where is the portrait? Think this through logically. Where would you find a Frenchman? I guess in the French gallery, but I do not see any paintings which looked like him. Maybe this one? Is it? Perhaps that one? The one which you can't really get a close look at unless you walk here. Could be it.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
Okay, I need to be careful when removing this. Okay, so the mustache...
This painting has an oil base, but is covered in a fine coat of water paint. I should ask the director how to remove it.
That painting actually looks really good. It looks like a real painting, doesn't it? That's actually really... That's amazing! Yes! Good job on whoever did all the artwork. Basically, okay, I know a lot of these paintings are like real paintings, which they probably just, can use for free because, all these paintings were done like 150 to 300 years ago. But that painting was still cool too, so props to whoever did the artwork in this game.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
Sorry to disturb you, gentlemen. Can you explain how to remove a fine layer of water paint that is covering an oil painting? Rest assured, it does not concern a piece from the museum's collection.
It's simple. You'll need some water to soften the paint, a paintbrush with rigid bristles to scrape off the film, and an absorbent sponge to take it all off.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
So, I imagine we're going to go back to this room to get supplies. Okay, is there anything new in this room? I don't see anything new, but he found water previously. Didn't mean to right-click there. Previously, Holmes said water.
Water.
Okay, and I need a paintbrush, so I'm gonna take this. Oh, a paintbrush and sponge, so I found both things I needed at the same time. Hoo-hoo! Save myself some time.
You and I, Lupin.
Okay, so I needed water.
I need something.
Water.
I need something. I need something.
Sponge. The brush.
I need something. I need something.
Okay, I put the brush in the water first. Oh, wow, this is fun. Okay. Okay, can I use the brush now? Okay, never mind. I've got to keep... I think this was a puzzle in a previous game, wasn't it? I've never enjoyed puzzles like this. Okay, so I need to get every single part of this painting wet. And it looks like you just have to be very methodical and thorough about it. Doesn't look like there's any other way to get through this particular challenge. Once a thing gets wet, you'll notice it changes color slightly. Doesn't change color completely, and of course it's having trouble changing the color with that red stuff. That's just not changing in the slightest. Oh boy, fascinating, isn't this, Watson? Yes. Yeah, when I've done this in previous games, if you don't do this with every single square, the game gets mad at you and says, sorry, you didn't solve the puzzle. And that was frustrating. Very, very frustrating, because as you'll notice, there were several dozen squares I needed to be careful and to wet down. It doesn't look like we've got any other squares. Okay, so now we get to do the same thing again, but now with the sponge. Now we get to go over each area, and it looks like this is the variation where you have to move your mouse over every square multiple times in order to clean it off. Yep, you need to go over every square multiple times, and it looks like this is going to be Lupin wearing a silly hat. If we're lucky, the game will get let me get away with, like, not doing these squares on the side, which clearly have nothing to do with the painting we're trying to uncover, but perhaps not. Ooh, boy. Okay, it looks like I've uncovered everything that belongs to the hat. Okay, so Lupin was wearing some sort of wig, I guess. Oh boy, we have to get rid of the entire outfit that he was holding. Okay, it doesn't look like the cane is any different. Looks like the cane is exactly the same. Come on, game. Come on, come on, come on. Whew, boy. Yep. I'm having a hard time doing commentary for this. There is nothing of interest happening. It's just me waving my mouse all over certain areas of the screen over and over again. Perhaps it would be a cheat if I could, like, play the game, you know, like, change the game's resolution, and then, you know, go to the options menu, change the game's resolution so it's running in super low resolution. That way I have fewer squares to get rid of. Would that work? Would that be a cheat? Why can't I get rid of this square? Is this the case that I need to, like, wet this square again? Yep, I do. Probably need to wet it a couple of times. No, I don't. Okay, there we go. So you'll notice that even though I got most of everything, some of these squares were not taken care of. It's very sad and tragic. So what is that letter C that I need to get rid of? Okay, let's get rid of this. Gotta wet that, gotta wet that. Apparently I need to wet all these pieces down here. You can hear me clicking. Or you might be able to hear me clicking my mouse. I don't know if you can. I don't think clicking my mouse would make this go faster. Nope, it looks like it's just waving back and forth. Okay, so I've cleared everything of interest. Sadly, it does not look like the game will accept it unless I get everything, including these spots over here in the corners, which are not at all related to the painting whatsoever. So thank you, game. Thank you for not cutting me any slack whatsoever, making sure. Thank you for making sure I am thorough. Come on, Sherlock Holmes. If you don't say anything now, I'm just gonna get mad. Okay. I think I'm done. I don't see anything else for me to clean off. Do you? I don't, so I'm gonna try backing away. It doesn't... Yeah, the game is not letting me back away. I'm not able to back away from the portrait. Therefore, there's something I must have missed. Some singular spot that I missed. Okay, so I'm trying scrubbing. Here we go. Is that it? No! It's not done.
Something.
Oh my gosh.
I need something. There is a bright
there we
red
go.
C
Got it.
written on this calling card in addition to a poem. This letter must be the beginning of a word or phrase. Now to find the others.
Okay, Foggy Skies poem. The red surrounding the green isn't right, but for a clue... You know what? I'm solving this in the next video. I am just kind of tired after that puzzle. The red surrounding the green isn't right, but for a clue you must look inwardly. If nothing is found, despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. So something red, green, red and green. Yep. Foggy Skies. Maybe that refers to another painting.